It is time to make the sound to summon the stream. Wow, 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 wow. Greetings, dear viewers. I am Coil Quickcard, and welcome back to Dark Souls, where, well, my first time playing Dark Souls has actually been going very, very well, all things considered. So today, the first thing I'm going to do is be making the push to Sif. And after Sif... volume seems okay. After Sif, I might start pushing a bit into the catacombs. Well, I mean, I've already cleared the catacombs, but working toward the Tomb of Giants. Probably going to be a shorter stream today, probably closer to the range of, probably 2 hours max. Haven't exactly done much in the way of streaming this week. Been just trying to stabilize life a bit, but yeah, I'm definitely feeling it this morning. If you can't afford the crest, you can just kill the Hydra. I do have the crest already. Ah. You guys are a lot more fun when you just die immediately. Woo. Or, potentially... if people can give me specific guidance, I would not be opposed toward trying to get the DLC stuff opened up. I don't fully know all the steps involved. Oh, go away. And yes, I remember that there's one of you behind me. But the only thing I'm almost 100% certain is going to get done today is taking down Sif. I seem to remember from maps I have seen that as long as I just hug the left wall, it will eventually work around and reveal a path. Hello. Oh, that was a ghost. Right. That makes sense. Alright, let's go. Okay. DLC requires a ton of reloading in the water after killing the Hydra. Yeah, that's my understanding, is that there's, several steps involved. Okay, what is chasing me? Ah, you are chasing me. Please stop chasing me. I cannot see. Alright, you are being a little bit of a jerk. Fine. Thank you, phone, for making a silly sound. Truly, that was very helpful. Okay. Target 1. And you're down. No one else hiding around here? Okay. Good, 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 good. I do think it runs a little bit loud. But that is so much quieter. Nah, we'll just leave it at 3. I can always crank up my voice a little bit to compensate if it's an issue. Wait, talk? Talk to... Oh. What the hell are... hi.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me.
Hi?
But cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorias? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorias art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
No?
I see. A result most heathenish and gross. Then there is nothing more to say about this tedious reckoning. Begone from here, pernicious caitiff.
What are you? Okay. Well, thanks for talking to me. I don't know if my character is aware that they were talking to a cat. Given their choice of headgear, I don't think they ever actually were able to see the NPC. So they probably just assumed they were talking to a person. And at some point in the future, they're going to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. You're a cat? Alright, anyone hiding around here? No. Looks safe enough. Okay, so I believe if I just hug this edge, it eventually will lead to my destination. I do see a fog wall. I have got my various spells ready to go. So Sif shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh! Okay. Sure. Hello, I see you. Oh, I thought I saw somebody. I appear to have not actually seen somebody. That's fine. Soul Mass sticks around a long time anyway. Could not NPC them. Oh, that's so dumb, and I really like it. Well played. Alright. Let it be done. It's time to fight a Zacian. Which I did always prefer over Zamazenta. I just don't think Zamazenta has a particularly interesting design when you compare it with Zacian. Hi, friend! I know that if I did the DLC first, you would recognize me. I know I've heard about that, but we just don't have the capacity for it. Oh, God. Okay. Oof. Buddy, you should not be giving me time to move around. Whoa. Ooh, you actually dodge. Fascinating. Interesting. Ah. And it breaks lock on really damn easy. Okay, fair enough. Or maybe it was just coincidence that you dodged. Because you are definitely not taking any active steps of avoidance now. Well, that was fun. Ironically, after the SV Zerfs, Zamazenta is actually way more viable in VGC and Smogon than Vacian. So that's Sif. Pretty hard boss, right? Got a Hornet Ring. Boosts critical attacks, which I never utilize. Yeah, they nerfed them real damn heavy. But then again, they really didn't have a choice. Being able to just get a stat boost every single time they came out was absurd. And I imagine that Ogre Pawn is going to end up going the same way. Less than 10 health, Sif starts limping and fails attacks. Yeah, I do know that that fight can be a lot sadder. I think I now have I mean, when I started playing Dark Souls, I knew I wanted to go the magic route. Specifically because I had never seen videos of people playing Dark Souls with magic. I had no concept of how magic even worked in this game or what it could do. For instance, I didn't even know until I started playing that the magic in Dark Souls actually uses like a spell slot system. I had no idea that it didn't use mana. Okay, someone's here. Mushrooms. So, because I was completely ignorant of that system, I wanted to try it out. And I think now I have an understanding... Oh, hey, look. I think now I have an understanding of where there's not... why there is not a lot of just casual video out there of people playing this game with magic. Because it really is just that powerful. You... Ow. You're that kind of... You're like the same kind of creature that was talking to me, weren't you? Fascinating. Ogre Pawn after Terra will be interesting. Jeez! Are you... No. Okay. So... new plan. Okay, they did not chase me. That is good. Alright, I'm out of soul spears. Crap. Crap. Damn it. I do not want to have killed Sif and then just immediately die to some dogs. Did you reset up to the cliff? No, you didn't reset to the cliff. Okay, that's fine. Saw you coming, just barely. But seeing you barely coming is enough to avoid you. Ow. Damn it. Alright, you. Come on. Right. It helps if I two-hand it first. Damn it. Gotcha. Okay. Not bad. Are there more of them? The water's getting a lot louder. Ladder. There we go. Okay, that's the Hydra. I don't think this path lets me access the Hydra. No, it might. It might. There's a bridge there. Okay. So the Hydra is very far. So obviously I can't get it by spell. So I would assume that at some point it tries to move toward me or attack me, and then I have to hit it from there, much like the Moonlight Butterfly did. So with that understanding, the way I would try to fight the Hydra... Watch your step, the water is instant death. Don't worry, I'm a gamer. I'm well aware of the dangers of bathing. We don't need to worry about it. That is a very small fighting platform. So I assume... Ow. Okay. So I don't even have an understanding of how you would reach the Hydra. That is unfortunate. There's probably some other way to access it then. I assume the knights respawn. They didn't seem particularly concerning enough that they would fall into the vein of non-respawning enemies. No sign of the knight. There's just this guy. Hello. Ow, why you do that? I swear I have, on many occasions, tried to move up or down ladders quicker, and has never worked. And at some point, I completely abandoned trying. So you're telling me that you actually can fast slide down ladders? In all honesty, I had become completely convinced that that was not a thing that existed in this game. Yeah, I know. It's mushrooms, right? Okay. That seems safe. That's not the way... No, that is the way. This is the ledge. Okay. Alright, this is actually quite easy to navigate to. Alright, let's give that a shot. Let's give that a shot. Oh, that's dumb. Wait. Okay, so you're telling me that the natural instinct of, because moving quickly is holding a direction while holding this button, I assumed that to move quickly up or down a ladder, you would hold that button while moving up or down. And that is not what happens. No, instead you have to press back step button, and then you just automatically slide all the way down the entire length without any additional input. That is something I never attempted. Just pressing a button and doing nothing else and having no directional input. I never tried that. Because it seemed like a stupid idea to me. Why would just pressing my dodge button cause me to do that? But that is why it is important to have and read suggestions from other people. So that my ignorance can be abated. Okay. Oh, they actually have an explosion radius. Okay. Gotcha. I am doing a very bad job of dodging water. How am I this bad at dodging water? Yeah, it definitely tends to catch me. Okay. Interesting. So, is there some path I take to a position where it will actually fight me more directly? That is the question. You can block the water. I see. Interesting. But I'm concerned that blocking the water will not do much to alleviate the secondary explosive quality. Because essentially it seems that what is happening is that it is throwing grenades at me. And generally, if you block a grenade that is thrown at your face, you still have to deal with the fact that a grenade went off in your face. Hug the walls to not fall into the deep water. Clearly, I have to do something. If it's not going to be able to, whoa. Get your butt back on the geometry. Thank you. If it's not going to lunge at me, though, then there's really no point not just having my shield out to start. After all, switching gear... Yeah, it's like half a second. Yeah, intuitively pressing that button while on a ladder would cause you to fall off the ladder. Yeah. But then again, if there was a way to fall off a ladder, I would assume that, you know, holding sprint and down would also do it. Going left is DLC access point. You're gonna have to be way more specific. I mean, at this point, my souls are pretty much trapped here, so let's give this a shot. Okay, as I expected. Cool. Ah. I have no idea how to avoid this water. I truly have no idea what I'm doing. It's just making explosions. Okay. Okay. So I think my best option is to just immediately reposition myself entirely. So they fire in a volley, but their attacks are also kind of off-put. Interesting. Ah. Okay. Gentlemen. Okay. How do I bait you into attacking? My spells are definitely not going to reach. And I assume that if I go more than ankle deep, I'm just going to fall and die. Because all water in this universe is either ankle deep or an infinite death pit. Going to the shiny to the right puts you in melee distance. I see. And also a crystal golem. Okay, took out the crystal golem. That's good for me. Alright, I want room to fight. So first things first. We can use the Hydra to take out the golems. Alright. Just keep moving around. That is kind of absurd that they can hit me from there. Okay, crystals are down. We're going to hide behind this rock. Hiding behind that rock does not work. Alright, understood. Very well then. Limiters off. I'm going to find myself in a terrible situation regardless. Excuse me, sir. So I might as well take and appreciate the mobility. I probably also should kindle that bonfire. So I can go into the Hydra with a full 20 flasks. Okay. Let's do it. Now I have an understanding of how to approach the fight. Or at least how not to immediately die in the fight. Down we go. Okay, let's go. Heal. Oh my god. Alright, we get knocked over real easy. That's fine. Clear out the golems. Are you serious? They can range me all the way from there, huh? Cool. Alright, we already know that magic is only moderately effective against these. Oh, you guys are weaker than the ones down in Seath's area. That was a cute attack. Would you mind dying, please? Thank you. Okay, so this way leads somewhere. Where does this go? Oh. Okay, this is the Undead Burg. There's not like an easy bonfire up here, is it? I can never remember where these things are. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. I'm sure there's one very close to there. But I'm already here. Why not give it a shot? I do not like this thing. So we're going to have some divine blessings prepared. And then there's another path here. Where does this lead? Have I been here before? I've almost certainly not been here before. That... Actually, I think I have. There's a bonfire nearby at the bottom of the green region if you follow the slope along the cliff. Do you mean this slope? Because this definitely looks like a slope in a green area to me. Indeed, indeed. Okay, so I have an easy way back. What do I have to pop? Oh, God. Okay, I have a lot to pop. Sweet. This is easy access to the new Londo second half, too. That's wonderful news. That means I can use this to push toward the Four Kings. There we go. Now we are kindled. And now we can put some more points into Vitality. We're at a full 20 flasks. We've taken off our armor limiters. Let's go kill some crystal boys and then kill a Hydra. Calm. Patience. Focus, discipline. I'm actually going to have to put in some genuine effort for fighting this boss. I am going to assume, perhaps baselessly, no, the Hydra will already start firing water at me, even if I don't get anywhere near it. Okay. That is actually quite concerning. I had hoped that it would not start doing that if I approached it from this side. Okay. It's fine. It's all good, though. Alright. There we go. At least they are just as dangerous for each other as they are for me. go. Wait here. There's the volley. Okay. Ah. Alright, gentlemen. Ah. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Close. Alright, I believe that leaves 3 heads. Two heads. This is one of those rare bosses that just gets easier the longer you fight it. Okay. Cool. Damn, that head is a problem. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Oh, well. Whoops. Just top off. I got plenty of flasks. All I have to do is not screw this up and I'll be fine. I'd say it's more a puzzle mini-boss, considering the main hazard is water and water projectiles. Yeah, you're right. That's fine. Alright, here comes the water. Okay, whichever head's water hit me was doing a real bad job of aiming, because I was nowhere near that. Oh no. Okay. Alright, let's go. Come on, run toward it. Then change direction. We really need this guy's taken out. Come on. Gotcha. Wait for the volley. Okay, volley cleared. Get close enough to the water and they can't hit you. Okay. Cool. It's one down. Two down. Three down. No, come on, boys. Come on, boys. And cut. Alright, 3 heads down. Damn it. We'll spells work. If they will work... There we go. Okay. Alright. I want... That's... Okay. That's exactly how I died last time. Yep, bro fell. I don't like this thing. Sif was very, very pleasant. You know, we met, we introduced ourselves, you know, we had a pleasant conversation, and then I easily killed him, and then it wasn't a problem for either of us anymore. And I just think that that was, frankly, a lot more polite than what's going on here. I think this Hydra is being extremely rude. Alright, water's coming. Ring of Favor also... Ring of Favor and Protection also exists, but I disagree. Ow. Oh, thank you, Hydra. That was actually very polite of you. I'm glad that you are working hard to facilitate our duel. I genuinely do appreciate the effort. Okay. Gotcha. Run this way. Okay. I missed every single head. Alright, that's one head. It's another head. Damn the heads. Okay. Alright, that head's down. Got it. Okay, where are you? I don't know where the head was, but it worked out anyway. Okay. Alright, only one head is left. This last head is going to be a problem. There we go. One spell. Hydra is easy, but the terrain and water attacks are toxic. So, no head? Nope, no head. Alright, Hydra's down. It's okay to put my limiter back on again. Watch this. He will fall off when trying to cut the last head. Bad news for you. I didn't. Alright, next step. Next step is to go along the water line and reload the game. Go along the water line and reload the game. What, like right here? Okay. Funny enough, I also started playing DS1 this week. First time ever in a Dark Souls game. Yeah, this is my first time with Dark Souls. I did 100% Elden Ring, by which I mean I literally got everything. I have a 100% save file with every armor, weapon, spell, so on and so forth. Okay, so you said reload the game. Okay. So let's reload the game. Assuming this is what you mean. Yes, I am Big Hatvel. Okay, so now what? There's a cave past the ladder you went to get here. Understood. It's a lot easier to follow the water line when I don't have to keep my eyes on a Hydra. Go left. I'll go left eventually. I assume that if it's a cave, it must be, you know, along the cliff walls. So, as long as I go to the farthest end of the cliff and then start following the cliff walls, I'm not going to miss it. I don't like the look of you. Can I help you, sir? Okay, that actually hit for plenty. Nope. Oh, just back off. Oh, yes. Of course. It was you all along. Naturally.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged.
This part of the
I
game
am
is
thus
really,
Elysium.
really
I cannot
dangerous for
ruminate Long
gamers.
before thine.
It involves bathing
Cannot
and
stay
women.
here for long. So, before I disappear,
It's actually
allow me
quite
to
scary.
ask one thing. My home, Elysium, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Sure.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature.
I just want you to know
Pray summon me from my signature. Seems
I'm
the time is done.
pretty
May
sure
the great flames guide thee.
that your home doesn't exist anymore. Dust can be summoned as an NPC spell near a rock next to where you fought the Hydra. Ah, of course! The natural progression. Take a bath, find woman, and summon woman next to rock where fought Snake. Very logical. We all fell off on the last head. It's a universal experience. I'm not surprised. Also, I'm just now noticing I still have 18 Estus flasks. Ha! Foolish waterfall. You are no match for my hat. Okay. Hello? Hello?
I am Dusk of Ulysio. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Okay. Teach me to gesture like you.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth.
Cool. Ooh. Hello. What type of spells do you have? Turns right weapon invisible. Transform into something inconspicuous. Well, that just sounds fun. Repair equipped weapons and armor. That's interesting. Cast light upon surroundings. Ooh. That sounds like it could be useful in the tomb. And hidden body. I mean, it's cheap enough and I'm sitting on a lot of souls. Repair. Chameleon just sounds fun.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I only wish me.
Okay, cool. Is he using an int build? Possibly. I'm definitely using some kind of a build. And the whole point of it was be able to cast Crystal Soul Spear. But it turns out that great swords are also very useful. Also, I'm wearing Havel's armor, a big hat, and no pants. So, I'm not exactly sure what to call that build. But it's definitely something. But I identify as a mage, if that helps. Like all wizards, he has less than 40 vigor. You don't need vigor if you have 20 flasks and you have enough to survive after being hit once. Notice I do not say if you don't get hit, because I'm not good enough to not get hit. I just need enough to survive. Besides, vitality is the stat I'm working on now. Moonlight Greatsword from Seath Tail is gonna be... Ooh. Who's gonna tell him? What? I think you should be the one to tell him. I don't want to break his heart. Last step is to go back to the entrance of Duke's Archives and kill a crystal golem. Now, in complete fairness, I made every genuine attempt to get Seath's Tail. I truly did. I truly, truly did. I was, however, ultimately unsuccessful. Okay, and this does lead to the new sections of New Londo. Good to know. We might as well finish getting that other golem first. Yeah, I've already cleared Seath and I've already cleared Lost Izalith. I was actually most excited to see Lost Izalith. It's not hard when you realize the tail part is on the tip. I was attacking the tip. I was a dedicated tip slapper. In the end, I simply wasn't successful. It happens. Alright, so where is this alleged golem? Where does he hide? I have heard rumors that a crystal golem exists somewhere within these lands. The very start of the Duke's Archives. Ah, okay. I believe I still remember the easiest way to get back to that portion. Dude, don't break his tables. It's so mean. You all suck. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Oh, okay, there's a couple of you. Yeah, I don't like that. Oh, move off, weird head man. Alright. Alright. There we go. That gives me a little bit of breathing room. Alright, you said very start of the archives. Bro went past it. I mean, I'm not surprised. The only direction I was given was, quote, the very start of the Duke's Archives. And this is the very start of the Duke's Archives. So, I merely followed my instructions. I want to clarify, backseating policy, okay? Here is my backseating policy. Not only are you allowed to backseat me, I heavily encourage it. However, I want you to utilize all of your communication skills, all of your vocabulary, in order to give the most specific, thoroughly descriptive instructions that you possibly can. That is your challenge. Try to backseat me under the assumption that I am blind, deaf, 4 years old, and have never seen this game in my life. That is the degree of description and instruction that you should provide. Hello, sir. Come and get me. I don't know, guys. I'm just not seeing this golem. I can't imagine what you're all looking at. Okay, you are a serious annoyance. You have earned my attention. Excellent. Alright. Let the fun begin. Oh. Okay, there's actually more of you. That's... You are interrupting with my ability to kill a golem. This is very rude. Gotcha. The thing with Sheath Tails, you can only cut it if you hit the tip or the last part of the tail. Yes. That is what I attempted to do. And clearly, I was unsuccessful. Which is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. I already have a +5 Gravelord Greatsword, so... You know, it's not like I'm lacking a divine weapon! Dude, why would you do that? Why would you jump off after me? What made you think this was a good idea, sir? Why would you do that? This was clearly not a good plan. Okay. You can now access the DLC if you backtrack to the Golden Golem. Alright, we're going to replace the regular Soul Mass with Cast Light. So, how effective is this spell? Okay, so as far as going back there, which is the closest... Which is the closest way to get back? It might be to go through Firelink Valley of Drakes? Assuming I can remember how to navigate Firelink and Valley of Drakes. Hi, girl! What's up? Okay, good chat. I'm leaving. Oh my god, can you believe what she said to me? She's such a bitch. That's so not fair. I'm gonna tell Melissa. I cannot believe her. That's a really fun voice to do. Okay, so if I remember correctly, the way to Drake's from here is down the stairs that lead to Blacksmith, I think. Or no. It was up here. It was this door near Blacksmith. This way backtracks to Valley of Drakes, I believe. I avoid this area because I can't hit the damn ghosts. It's okay, I already drained the water. So, I don't think I actually have to deal with the ghosts anymore. Or at least, not much. The big problem now is going to be Dark Wraiths, as I understand it. I actually did okay with the ghosts, mostly because I treated the entire area like I was on an episode of Scooby-Doo, and if anything touched me, I would instantly die, and so I was obscenely cautious. So let me get this straight. Firelink Shrine is up there. New Londo is in there. The arrangement of this world makes no sense. And yet, it's so fascinating, and it's so hard to keep track of simply because of how vertical it is. Excuse me, sir? Dude, don't push me off the edge. What the hell? Thank you. Absolute jerk. absolute jerk. Did you guys see that? What an ass. Like, why would you do that? Okay, I think it's... where's the access? I forget where I am going. Ow. I thought it was up here. It does not appear to be up here. It appears to have been up here. See, I solved everything forever. I'm a genius. I'm a hero. I am the greatest Dark Souls player that has ever lived. Or at least I'm the best Dark Souls player that my character has ever seen. But do keep in mind that my character is effectively blind and cannot see past their hat. Okay, so back to the Crystal Golem. Fair warning about directional statements. The camera can change in seconds. Try to mention landmarks with it. Yes, exactly. This is why I always love, in any game with a 3D camera, where people will give directions like left, right. Because subjective directions are profoundly useless with a constantly changing point of view. I know there's a couple games that are higher dimensional simulators. I should play one of those, but only allow people to backseat me, just so people can attempt to describe navigating in right angles that do not exist. Because that sounds extremely funny to me. It's always very, very difficult to navigate. It's not that I'm coming down on anybody and being like, I can't believe you don't know how to give directions in a constantly changing environment. It's that I like to challenge people to try to develop a way to do it. That's what I find entertaining. That's what I like to do. I like seeing how people can adapt and develop different methods of adaptation. So my understanding is that there is the Sanctuary Guardian, right? So I'm basically going to have to go up against that. And I also understand that basically everything in the DLC has a crazy amount of magic resistance because magic is so OP. So let's just see how resistant they really are. Actually, I was trying to go for the item. Oh, yeah, sure. Let's just touch the space anus. That's probably safe. Oh, dear God, the space anus was not safe. I think that was a Daedric Lord. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was, oh my God, why can I not remember his name? I can remember every other single Daedric Lord in my head right now, except that one. What is wrong with me? No, we are not moving on until I can remember this damn guy's name. He gives you the Ogma Infinium. Tentacle monster. What the hell is his name? Hermaeus Mora. Okay. Now we can proceed. Apparently this was the space anus connected to Hermaeus Mora. Which I'll admit I did not see coming. Why? Stop getting rid of my soul masses! Okay. Oh, that's fine. Crystal Soul Spear is still fine. So, I just want to say this for the record. I love chimeras. I absolutely love chimeras. They are my favorite form of mythical creature. Ugh. Ugh. Let's see, I think it was up from here. Where does down from here lead? I can't remember. Homing Soul Mass kind of sucked. Oh, right. The elevator. The exact elevator that I took to get here. Literally the only other path here that I have done twice in the last 20 minutes. Yes, of course it's natural that I would forget it. Okay, so the main thing I need to look out for with him seems to be that combo forward attack. So I'll have to dodge that. Ugh. Honestly, Crystal Soul Spear was doing a perfectly reasonable amount of damage against him, so that's good. And I'm just about at the 1 hour mark. So I will probably go for around another half hour today. Just kind of a shorter stream. We will talk more when I get past the waterfall. Okay. So, I'm not planning on going far into the DLC today. I'm really just going to throw myself at the Sanctuary Guardian and then stop there. I guess the next thing we need to do is to decide which Lord Vessel I want to go after next. So we've got 4 kings, and New Londo is already drained, so that's a good portion of the work for that done. And the other is Tomb of Giants. And I guess that's going to be dependent on where exactly the Catacombs bonfire drops me off. Crown of Dusk. Gives you 20% more magic, but uses the headgear slot. Really? Ooh. But damage suffered by magic attacks also rises. Yeah, I'll take it. Damn it, now I can see again. Now everyone's gonna see that I'm like the most beautiful character in this entire world. Everyone's gonna judge me for it. No one's gonna take me seriously anymore. Oh. There's a bonfire. Right. Alright, let's play a game, bro. Cool. Ow, that hurt so badly. Play more aggressively. There we go. Heal. Heal. Ouch. So that's one of those bosses that's a lot more resistant to magic, huh? Cool. That went well. That was so much more damn power. I mean, holy crap. That crown is insane. That is absolutely nuts. Well, cool. We can go for another level of vitality, bringing my HP up to a nice, clean 1100. And now... let's see where the Catacombs bonfire actually is. Where is the warp point? Okay, it's all the way back here. Crap.
Why, you have an ember, do you? Ah, forget about it.
Can anyone tell me why this guy speaks through an Xbox mic?
These days.
Sure. Let's repair for 14 souls. Was there ever anything worth buying from you? Nah.
If that'll be all, then be gone with you. You'll spoil my focus.
He has no vocal cords. That actually is a very good point. Unfortunately, this is the Wheelie Man, isn't it? Crap. If I'm actually going to do this, if I'm actually going to push down... if I'm actually going to make the push toward the Tomb of Giants, we're in for a tough time. Oh, just leave me alone. I'm a hero. Fine, I'll actually deal with the wheels again. Ah, yes, of course. I died and went back in time. Because that's how science works. Very well. I would imagine that at this point in the game, a single Great Soul Arrow is enough to kill these things. Yes. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. This really, really does help. The light, I mean. Hello, gentlemen. Goodbye, gentlemen. So, I have to make my way down to where I fought Pinwheel first, right? How... okay, you do you, buddy. Hello, sir. I did the catacombs so early on, I genuinely cannot remember how to navigate them. Okay, there's a giant skeleton in here. Yes, I can see him. No, that's the Titanite demon. Okay, great. Great. No, we are not messing with that. It was at the bottom of the bone wheel part. Got it. Okay. So we're going to double back and we're going to keep dealing with the bony boys. Ladder was here. Yeah, I do appreciate that. I nearly fell in that hole. I do appreciate that that they actually have dialogue specifically explaining that time itself is very much fractured here. Hey, what the hell, man? Back off. Also, this light lasts a long time. Oh god, I can see them from so far away. It was so useful to see them from so far away. Oh, these are such stupid enemies. Right, I got sent back in time again. All this temporal travel can't be good on the body. There, okay. We actually rested here for once. Okay, let's try this again. Gotcha. Gotcha. That's 3 down. Okay. Alright, I see you. Ow. Dude, can you not? Sir, can you not, please? Thank you. Also, yes, exploding angry face behind me. Could you not as well? And I believe there's 2 more down here, maybe? Or did this get us straight to Pinwheel? Okay, this just went straight to Pinwheel. Whoever said light wasn't a good spell, I think I have to politely disagree with you. My own personal assessment is that this is a fantastic spell. Oh man, even with this, it is so dark. Okay. I know there's a big skelly here. I can see your eyes. Your bones exploded. Honestly, regular crystal spear is probably fine here. Okay, there's definitely going to be an enemy right down there. I would assume that we are also going to be dealing with necromancers again. Okay. There you are. Oh. Well. Huh. Interesting. It's less that's bad and more that Skull Lantern and Sunline Magic don't require int to use. Ah, I see. That makes sense. Okay, well, let's just keep going down. You! So this is the legendary Patches moment.
You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something?
I am not.
No? Really? Then I'd have no qualms telling you. There's a fine stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first. But, well, we're friends now. So I'll split it with you. In any case, have a look. It'll shimmer you blind.
Look, I already know from Out of Universe the context of this, but can I really call myself a Dark Souls player if I don't choose to take the bait of the legendary patches?
This is what I do, my friend. The trinkets I'll be stripping off your corpse, that's the real treasure.
Alright, but when I find you again, I'm going to murder you. Okay. Skull Lantern. Alright, where... Man, it is dark down here. I truly cannot see. Okay. Crap. Yeah, that really does last a long time. Cool. Cool. Well, gentlemen, I'm glad we could have this chat. Fun fact, if you don't have a light, you can actually get a Skull Lantern here. See, that's what's fun. That's what's interesting about the design, is that ultimately it's a trap, but it is a trap that actually guides the player to something that is functional and useful. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Huh. I didn't know that Soul Spear penetrated.
You banished those two hollows, did you? It pains me to think of the trouble my failings have caused. I'm
don't worry
certain
about
that
it.
both Vince and Nico are grateful to you. Thank you so very much. Here, these belonged to them. You deserve them more than I.
Replenishment. Cool. Well, thanks. A pleasure to meet you, ma'am. Also, you should really get out of here. No, I think Big Hat is gone. The increased damage I get from this crown is simply... It is way too big of a bonus for me to ignore, even for the sake of aesthetics. Okay. Guess we're down to Great Soul Arrows and Homing Soul Masses now. You know, all Patches had to do is, like, pull up this ladder. Like, it's basically a rope ladder. He could pull this up. Assuming he is even aware of it. And that way leads to new area. But this way leads to bonfire. Hello, my friend.
Oh, you. Well, let's just calm down. Talk about things. I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These temptations, they can, well, overcome me. You know what I mean, don't you? Please, forgive me. You and me, we're jolly undead outcasts, aren't we?
No.
Oh, for heaven's sake, let's not mope about, eh? You're still alive? I said I'm sorry. Wait, I know. Here, take this. It proves something, doesn't it?
I don't know. Hey, Patches. Are you familiar with this spell? Are you familiar with this spell?
Ow!
No. No, I'm not going to let you get away with it. Okay, so this is Bonfire. There. I did not kill Patches. We can all agree I did not kill Patches. However, I gave Patches a very clear indication that I did not appreciate his just a prank bro. And I think that is good enough. If Patches ever pulls something like that on me again, I will kill him. There will not be a speech. There will not be anything. There will only be the execution of a coward and a thief. I'm sure that Patches understands, of course, you know. Sometimes these temptations, they just, you know, they overwhelm me. I'm sure he understands. I don't know where I'm being shot from. Okay. We got one down. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that is unfortunate. Alright, so we got like five giants in that room. Fascinating. We'll drop my soul spears, but first we need more light. Alright, let's go. I'm already getting a lot more done today than I had actually anticipated. Really? Okay. You want to do this? Oh, Patches. Well, alright, if that's the way it's gonna be. Let it be ended. No, I'm pretty sure you only have yourself to blame for that one. But thanks for giving me a grand total of 3 humanity. That's actually quite generous of you. Okay. So where am I actually being shot from? That's what I don't get. I don't have them within my line of sight. Okay, that's fine. That's another one down. Okay. Hey, I'd like to point out, Patches did me wrong first. And this isn't even the first time he's done me wrong. If he hadn't chosen to come after me there at the end, I would not have killed him. Okay, can a soul mass just home in on them from here? No? Great. Alright. There we go. Okay. Soul mass is ready. Whoa. Crap. 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 That is a very annoying room. Okay, chat, I need your advice. Assuming that everything went well, about how far away would you say I am from another bonfire? Because that is going to determine what I do from this point. Okay. Cool. Really wish you wouldn't... Oh my god, your aim is terrible today. Okay, there we go. Alright, we still got another one. About 15 minutes, depending on if you kill every enemy on the path after Patches. Alright, so we are probably not going to make it there today. God dang it. Dang it. I hate this room. Alright, in that case, I am going to go until I die again. Once we die again, we are going to call it, and then that will be it for today's stream. Large Divine Ember. Oh. Oh, is there actually nothing here? Is there no path here? Was this whole place just to get that one piece of loot? Huh. Oh, well, fair enough. then I guess the only other way that leaves is up here, where I know we had a giant. And then a ladder up. So I assume the ladder up is the correct way to go. But there's a path next to where Patches was to go forward. Ah. Hello, sir. Really? A single homing crystal soul mass is enough to kill these? Huh. That's convenient. Okay, I'm hearing sounds. Alright. Ah, that is a sneaky item. Well, I guess I have to fall. That's unfortunate. But if that means I never have to come up this way again, that's pretty convenient, honestly. So, a path next to Patches. Oh! Yep, that's new. Alright, how does Soul Mass work on you? Okay, one homing crystal soul mass is enough to kill those as well. Oh, fog wall. Okay. Yeah, I'll take fog wall. Okay. Gotcha. Oh! Okay, okay. I see. In that case, let's get a quick retreat. Oh, well, you bugger off. Come on. Damn it. All right. Most of my experience with knights like that suggests to me that if I kill him, there is a decent chance that he will not respawn. So, if we have the potential to eliminate a non-respawning enemy, we're going to go ahead and take it before we end the stream. So, let's kill this guy, and then we will see if he does or does not, in fact, respawn. Cool. Let's go. Take him down. There, I wondered where you were. Oh my god. Cool. White Titanite chunk. And with that, we're going to run back to the bonfire and call it a day. Not bad. Not bad at all. This was, all in all, a pretty successful stream, if I do have to say. Oh, what do you know? Work is actually trying to schedule me again. Well, isn't that nice of them after a good 4 weeks of barely putting me on the schedule at all. Okay. Yeah, I think that went well. I am very pleased with today's stream. We took down Sif, we took down the Hydra, we took down the Sanctuary Guardian. We've unlocked Ulasil. Come to think of it, can we just warp to Ulasil? Yes, we can. Perfect. And we have begun our foray into the Tomb of Giants, where we are going to be trying to take down Nito and secure our 3rd Lord Soul. And after that, it's going to be off to Four Kings for the 4th and final Lord Soul. And Four Kings shouldn't be too horrible, because we did already manage to lower the water. So, not too bad. I'm very pleased. I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and it is time to make the sound to summon the end of the stream.